Today I'm in Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport in Terminal 2C, where I'll be taking a look at Emirates' newly renovated lounge before my flight to Dubai. Hello YouTube travelers, and welcome to the Gentleman of Fortune channel. Join me on my travels around the world, and together we'll review the latest in flight and lounge offerings, find out how various airlines' first and business class products stack up, sample their catering, and indulge in their finest champagnes. Together we'll experience the best of the best, and maybe some more obscure ones too. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss a thing. And now I invite you to sit back and relax as we get this next adventure underway. This summer, with the reopening of their lounge, Emirates returns to Terminal 2 after having been in Terminal 1 in Paris for several months. The Emirates lounge in Terminal 2C is airside and is easy to access after passing through security and traveling through the duty-free shop. Directly across the terminal, you'll see the sign for the salons or the lounges, and you can follow the arrow down the corridor to the elevators. Just around the corner is the elevator lobby, where you'll be able to take the elevator up to the second floor, which is where all the lounges are located. The second floor also happens to be where you'll find the smoking area for Terminal 2. After taking the elevator up to the second floor, when you exit the elevator, you'll turn to face the large art installation that you'll see hanging from the ceiling. This will take you to the area where all the lounges are located. Here you'll find the American Airlines Lounge, the Cathay Pacific Lounge, the Prime Class Lounge, and of course the Emirates Lounge. To reach the Emirates Lounge, you'll need to hook around to the left just prior to reaching the art fixture. As the sliding doors part to welcome you into the Emirates Lounge, you're greeted by the welcome desk. Here they'll validate that you have access to the lounge today based on either your class of service on today's flight or perhaps on your Skywards membership status. As we're granted access and move past the welcome desk, we're first met by a seating area that's nice and light-filled. There's also some shelving of reading material featuring magazines as well as local newspapers. Continuing along, we enter into the main expanse of the lounge. A planter box feature provides some nice greenery and serves as a little bit of a privacy break for folks that are sitting in this area. On the left side, once you enter the main area, you have tables for dining, but the preponderance of the seating in the lounge is scattered around side tables and coffee tables. These seating areas are arranged throughout the lounge in a fashion that almost creates a small room so that your traveling group can have a little bit more privacy. Whether you're traveling as an individual, a couple, or a family group or business group, there should be some seating that caters to your needs. There are ample electrical outlets throughout the lounge seating area featuring a 2-prong European plug, a 3-prong UK plug, as well as USB outlets. Despite this lounge having been recently renovated, it maintains the same aesthetic that you'll be familiar with from other Emirates lounges. It even features many of the same art pieces that you will have seen before. Now turning our attention to the food and beverage offerings, we'll take a look at what's available. A coffee machine offers a variety of options for coffees as well as hot water for tea, and the mini fridges offer many different types of soft drinks as well as beers and ciders. There's also a full complement of liquors should the desire for a cocktail strike you prior to the flight. And of course, they also serve wines and champagne featuring Moet and Chandon. Now turning our attention to the food offerings, we'll take a look at some of the hot dishes that are available in the morning. On this particular visit to the lounge, I was traveling on flight EK72, which is the morning flight from Paris to Dubai. The food offerings change throughout the course of the day, so if you're traveling on EK74 or 76 later in the afternoon and evening, you can expect hot dish choices such as buttered chicken and lamb chops. Some example of the afternoon and evening cold dishes include caprese salad and ahi tuna with crab meat. Whatever the time of day that you're traveling, you can be certain that you won't go hungry when you're flying with Emirates. I personally tend not to eat too much in the lounge, but instead prefer to save my appetite for the flight. But if you plan to prioritize your time on board for sleeping, then this is a great option. Once you've filled your plate, you can certainly sit in any of the seating areas which we previously discussed, or if you're interested in the goings-on out at the airport, there's some standing area at the back of the lounge which has some nice views of the tarmac. Here you'll be treated to views of all kinds of interesting liveries from airlines from all over the world, as well as getting to see some aircraft in action as they take off from the southern runways. Just in this one panoramic sweep, we've got examples of Air Austral from Reunion, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, Air Canada, Another American Airlines Dreamliner taxiing in. Vietnam Airlines, Air Senegal, and Etihad. And if you cast your eyes down to the left, you'll be able to see your aircraft that's waiting and get a sense of how far you're going to have to walk. They've been using gate C90 lately. Before we head to the gate to catch our flight, let's take a look at the few last amenities that they offer in the lounge. If you're so inclined, perhaps you're coming in on a connecting flight, they do offer shower facilities. And naturally, they do provide toiletries and towels for those people that are using the showers. The shower facilities, the restrooms, and the sinks are kept meticulously clean by the washroom attendants. Just like in Dubai, you'll find they have cloth towels in the restroom, which I think raises the level of luxury. They also have an ablution area for those who are going to make use of the prayer rooms. There's a men's and ladies' prayer room, but what I found interesting was that both of them are oriented in different directions, and I couldn't find any Qibla marking. There's no smoking in the lounge, but as mentioned at the beginning of the video, there is a smoking area right next door to the lounge outside. Well, this pretty much wraps up this review of the lounge there in Paris. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Until the next video, safe travels.